Lyra Valkyria calls out Adam Pearce. After Copenhagen loss against Liv Morgan, says she needs Bayley to fight Judgment Day. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel, I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Lyra Valkyria calls out Raw General Manager Adam Pearce on social media. During a recent WWE Road to Royal Rumble live event, January 11th in Copenhagen, Denmark, Liv Morgan, with Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, defeated Lyra Valkyria. Following the match, Valkyria posted a message for Adam Pearce, saying she needs Bayley by her side to even the odds against the Judgment Day. Scrap Daddy, Adam Pearce, enough is enough. Please tell me, why am I taking on all of Judgment Day by myself? Leipzig, Glasgow, now Copenhagen. You know who I need? Bayley. I have a tag team partner, and where is she? Walking into walls in the States without me because Adam Pearce doesn't see us as a tag team. We're the best we're going to get when we're together, and we're the best tag team that you're going to get. 1-800-CALL Bayley. Bayley later responded to Lyra's tweet with a clip of herself walking into a wall. Fans can find results from the Copenhagen live event here. If you use any of the quotes above, please credit and link to the original source with a HT and link back to Fightful for the transcription. I kicked him right in the wee-wee. Liv Morgan, on ending John Cena's title. Run, Liv. Morgan's return to WWE programming following her hiatus was marked by one of the most significant moments in modern wrestling history: the end of John Cena's Intercontinental Championship reign during his highly publicized retirement tour. During her appearance on What's Your Story, Morgan discussed the surreal nature of being the catalyst for her childhood hero's defeat, specifically referencing her interference in the John Cena vs. Dominic Mysterio match at Survivor Series in San Diego. Growing up as a self-described chain gang soldier and die-hard John Cena fan, Morgan expressed disbelief that she was chosen for such a pivotal role in his final storyline. Never thought that I would be the reason he lost the Intercontinental title. It also just being my return and part of his retirement tour, Pearce. I just was like, wow, this is such a weird, universal, surreal moment, Morgan told host Stephanie McMahon. She emphasized that the location of the event, San Diego, which is Dominic Mysterio's hometown, added another layer of significance to the moment, as she returned to help her on-screen love interest secure gold in front of his family and friends. The on-screen segment involved Morgan returning to interrupt the match, initially feigning an alliance with Cena. She described the spot where she jumped into Cena's arms, creating a momentary confusion for the audience who thought she might be turning babyface. However, the swerve was immediate and brutal. Morgan provided insight into the execution of the low blow that cost Cena the match, confirming that there was no magic or protection involved in the strike. I kicked him right in the wee-wee. I just knew the assignment. It was kick John Cena in the and hit him with the titles, she stated bluntly. Morgan noted that the live audience in San Diego was genuinely confused by her initial actions. Everyone was like, okay, she's looking at John Cena weird, and then the face dropped and they're like, oh, she's gonna do it, she explained. She described the shift in the arena's energy as the betrayal unfolded, transitioning from confusion to shock as she cost the greatest of all time one of his final championships. Beyond her involvement in his title loss at Survivor Series, Morgan shared her emotional reaction to the ultimate culmination of Cena's career. She revealed that she was traveling back from a WWE event in Saudi Arabia when Cena wrestled his final match against Gunther. Unable to watch the historic bout live, she viewed the match on an iPad while sitting on the floor of an airport during a layover. The contrast between her villainous on-screen character and her real-life fandom was stark. I was on the plane, and I'm sitting on the floor watching it, and I'm just like sobbing, she admitted. My sleeves were wet. Morgan offered her own interpretation of the match's finish, in which Cena submitted to Gunther. She viewed the submission not as a sign of weakness, but as a deliberate, gracious passing of the torch from one era to the next. He didn't have to tap. He gave that to Gunther because just time was up, she analyzed. I thought it was perfect. She credited Cena for his willingness to support the next generation of talent, noting that despite the humiliating nature of the low blow, he was supportive of giving her the spotlight during his farewell tour. WWE quote, Liv Morgan thought she was getting fired after drug possession. Arrest. Liv Morgan is back atop the WWE Women's Division, recently returning from injury and being quickly inserted into main event-level storylines, including John Cena's penultimate match, as well as being prominently featured in promotional spots for WrestleMania 42, alongside fellow megastars Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Tiffany Stratton. But it wasn't all that long ago that the two-time women's world champion thought she'd be fired from the company after an arrest in 2023 in Orlando. Appearing on Stephanie McMahon's What's Your Story podcast, Morgan recapped the incident, which she said went sideways after it was discovered that she had someone else's vape pen in her car. I get pulled over and I did have a little bit of marijuana in the car, Morgan admitted. That really wasn't the issue. The issue was, and this is fact, someone had left a synthetic marijuana vape in my car, which is a felony in Florida. Morgan said she was aware enough to realize that she was going to be arrested and didn't want to lie, so she put her best foot forward in terms of being cooperative, telling herself, just be nice because this body cam footage is going to be released. While her instincts were correct, what the body cam footage did not pick up were additional police arriving at the scene, recognizing her, and effectively initiating a fan encounter. 3 cop cars pull up as I'm in the back seat and I'm doing a meet and greet, she said. I'm handcuffed and they're like, Liv, is work gonna be mad? And I'm like, yeah. And they're taking photos? Right away I was like, I'm gonna get fired. And I'm so upset now dealing with uncertainty and frustration. Morgan had convinced herself that she'd surely be let go, but there was one other aspect of her established position in WWE that really bothered her, even in the moment. I spend my whole life being good, she explained. I get arrested one time and it's not even my fault, even though it is, but I'm gonna get fired. And the thing I thought about most is the community work we do here. I love doing the community work. I always get chosen to do the community work, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do the community work ultimately. Morgan put her trust in WWE and reached out to then Executive Vice President of Talent Dan Ventrelle with her one allotted phone call, speaking honestly and receiving the support she needed, being released without ever officially being booked. In the aftermath, it was said that she received virtually no heat whatsoever for the incident, and the final resolution on the matter was a minimal fine and